Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jocelyn. Today's video is going to be my current foundation and contour routine. I had a lot of requests for those two things, so I thought I'd combine them into one video. And I do have an exciting new product that I'm sharing with you guys today. So if you guys want to see how I do my foundation and contour routine, keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start my face with Becca's Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. I tend to get a little bit of oiliness around my T-zone. So I'm just using like a really small pea-size amount. You have to warm it up with your fingertips. It says on the bottle to emulsify, and then you're gonna just pat it in the areas that you need it. So my current favorite foundation duo is using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundation and mixing it with my Cover FX drops. And I just use the back of my hand as my little palette. So I'll just drop them on the back of my hand there and use the back of my brush to just swirl around and mix. And my foundation brush that I'm using today is by Kat Von D. I'm just gonna like wipe the excess on my skin. Okay, so we're gonna start on the outside of my face and work inward. Because I'm a little on the oily side, we don't want to bring the oils and drag them to the outside of our face, so that's why we're starting outward and working in. For concealer under the eyes, I'm going to use the Sephora Bright Future Concealer, and I'm going to apply this in a little upside down triangle. And then I'm using a damp beauty blender to just blend this out. And you can see I'm kind of pulling it down to the top of my cheekbones so I don't have raccoon eyes. Helps to blend that highlight out a little bit. And then for my powder brush, I'm going to use the Morphe G5 and the Cover FX pressed powder. So I'm setting my foundation and building a tiny bit more coverage right now. And you can see I'm avoiding like directly under my eyes because I want to keep that really bright. I'm going to set that with a lighter color here in a bit. And I'm pulling it down onto my neck just for really seamless blending. Okay, and then for the highlight and contour, I'm using a new product that I'm so excited about. This is the new Tarteist Contour Palette. So pretty, and I love it because it has like all of your highlight shades, your contour shades, blush, which is so nice rather than having to buy a bunch of separate products. So I'm going to start with shade number 1 with my e.l.f. small tapered brush. And I'm going to set my under eyes. And we're applying this in the same upside down triangle area that we did the concealer. Just for a little bit of extra brightness, I'm going to use the more banana shade and go like right in the corners. So for contour, I'm going to start out with my Real Techniques sculpting brush, and I'm going to use shade number 3 here, and I'm going to start out on my cheekbones. So a line that we want to follow, we're going to go from the top of our ear to the corner of our mouth. You don't want to go directly on your cheekbone. We're going to save that area for blush. The point of contouring is to bring out your cheekbone, so you want to go just right below it. I'm going to use the darker shade to shade my forehead a little bit. So I want to go, that's part of the reason why I wore my hair up, so I can go like right up into my hairline. I'm going to go back to shade number 3 and go right along my jawline. And I like to create a really slim effect for my nose. One thing I always tell people is that there's no rules in makeup. Do what works for you. Find your own tricks. So I'm using actually a foundation brush by Real Techniques. It just has like the perfect little skinny tip to shade right along the sides of my nose. So I'm going to use the darker shade really, really lightly and just go right on the outsides of the bridge of my nose. And then I'm connecting the lines at the bottom tip of my nose. I'm going to go in with a highlight. The little kit comes with a highlighting shade, that's the one in the center, but I like mine to glow a little bit more than this one does. So I'm going to use Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop, just because it really does give like the perfect champagne glow. And I'm going to go along the tops of my cheekbones. And then down the center of my nose, closest to like the lower half, like right down on the tip. And then the peak of my lips. And then just through the middle of my forehead there, just to make me look like a little bit dewy. The brush I used for my highlighter was the Morphe M529. I said earlier that I am a little bit more on like the combination oily side, so I do love a dewy look, but I don't like an oily look. So I like to make sure my products are all very mattifying, but I put a glow back into it, so it's like a healthy glow. So we've got the contour on the bottom part of our cheekbone, the highlight on the top part, and I'm going to use a bronzer to kind of like blend them in together. For bronzer, I'm going to use the Morphe G4. It's a nice fluffy angled brush. And my all-time favorite product to use as a bronzer is one of the Sephora Micro Smooth powders, and it's the shade number 60 Deep. So we're going to put it right on our cheekbones just to blend that highlight and contour together. Up along my hairline. And then I'm going to take a little bit of bronzer down onto my neck just to make sure I'm blended. Maybe put a little bit on my ears. Okay, now that I'm nice and bronzed and glowy, I'm going to go in with the blush that comes in the Tarte palette. And I'm going to use my Morphe MB35, and this is an angled brush as well, just a little bit smaller and more precise for the cheekbone area. Okay, that's it for the skin. Let me just fix my brows and put a lip on, and then I'll show you guys the final look. Okay, and we're finished. I just threw on Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Brick, if anyone is wondering what this color is. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys learned a thing or two and enjoyed seeing my foundation and contour routine. Be sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can see when I'm posting new things. Give the video a thumbs up and comment below what you guys would like to see in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, it's going.
That's classy. Oh, John must be so proud.
He really is. We're going for comfort and convenience today. So So just let me live my life.
That's
That's me. So
100% you. Yeah.
Just
Look at you shining through
let me live.
like a diamond and whatnot.
Whoa, that was weird.
Do that.
Okay, that's it, right?
Yeah.
We done.
Stop.